another session at Dirt Rally 2, but this time focused on time trial and trying to beat a certain time. I want to go sub 3 minutes on this stage in the US, and because I've joined an MRC Mature Racing Club Dirt Rally 2 Facebook group, there's a time trial going on at the moment hosted by, I forget his name, he's new to me, Andy something I think he's called, and I've already put in a decent time, but I'm coming back for a third day in a row to try and beat my time again. So I managed to beat my time by nearly 26 seconds I think yesterday, which obviously a massive improvement. So this is the stage. It's Fuller Mountain descent on New England, in the USA, and the stage conditions are daytime, clear and dry surface. So it's a 4.13 mile stage. The elevation change is, I wish it said plus or minus, I don't know if it does say minus, if it's minus, but anyway, 282.15 foot, very precise. Surface type, medium gravel and heavy gravel. So here we go, this is it. Let's get into it. I'm not going to lie, there's going to be quite a few restarts go on probably. It's a very fast stage, and one mistake ends up being a big mistake 3 corners later. So there will be restarts going on. I haven't played on this game today, so I'll probably take a little bit of a warming up getting into it. But just get me excuses in there really. Hopefully we'll have a good run quite quickly, because I feel like with my attempts yesterday I've learnt the stage to a degree. Still have to listen to the co-driver, but there's certain tricky corners that I know whereabouts they are in the stage, not exactly when they're coming, but whereabouts to expect them. So that's a bit of a help for me. But other than that, it's still a tricky stage. Going to go on the soft tyres. That's what I did yesterday and got that time, so stick with that technique. Just check the leaderboard, see what everyone's times are. I'll be honest, I've been a bit guilty of not adding a lot of people from the group so far. There's a big list of names to add and I just haven't got around to doing it yet, but I believe this is the top 3, even though there's other people that have still done it. So we are the fastest guys at the moment, and I had the fastest time going to bed last night, and then at some point today XR4 times 4 0 as in the Ford Fiesta R5 done a 2:59.695, so that's my time to beat, if not, you know, obviously better it even more if I can. But that is the time to beat, so let's go for it. I've just noticed Ghost Select there, so I wonder if I finish the stage or a restart, if I can turn the Ghost on from the guy I'm chasing. That'd be good if I could. Anyway, let's get into the stage. I might be pretty quiet during the driving because I've got to concentrate a lot. Very fast from the off this stage. I've really taken to it and I really enjoy it because of that though. Challenging start because it's all flat out. We'll have a break for that. Oh god. So I'm already down on my Ghost from last night, but we'll stick with it. Faster we are.
Into 6 right, extra long. Into 6 left, opens of a crest jump, 180. 6 right of a crest, jump, 120. Keep middle of the crest.
Oh, just completely flat out now. Hitting the limiter when I get between the jumps when you actually get some power down again. Oh, wide there. So first big mistake of the day. Might as well just finish the stage off. I'm about halfway through, so just get myself familiar with the end bit of the stage as well. Even though I've made the mistake, I'm not going to get my fastest time, but we'll use it as a practice for a better run.
4 right, extra long, opens 80. 3 left long, 100. 6 right, 120. 4 left long, opens
If you like what I'm up to, give us a like. If you want to follow my videos, I'll be doing more of these. Subscribe and you'll get notifications when I put a new video up. I'm ADG, Racers ADG 123 on PlayStation, PSN network, or the PSN name should I say, sorry.
Slow 30, 6 right into turn, unseen, heavy left. Opens 6 long.
We'll definitely make a bit of time up there, not as bad.
6 left, opens 150.
Watching my replay back yesterday as well.
30, turn unseen, heavy right.
Oh, just get this right because it's trickiest bit on the track and I've got it wrong.
20.
Oh, killed someone. Did.
6 right long, tightens 5.
So I was just about to say the trickiest corner on the track is coming up and that was it.
6 right long.
And that's the one that I could have made time up on my replay watching it back, so it's right at the end as well, so it's a little second I could maybe gain at the end, so that's not the best of runs, but there you go. Can't have the best of runs all the time, but we'll give it another go. Welcome, thanks for joining. Just doing time trial, basically trying to get sub 3 minutes on this stage, pretty fast stage, and
4, 3,
yeah.
2, 1, go. 30, 6 right to the crest.
Just a dabber brake, flat out with a dabber brake through these first couple of corners just to settle the back end of the car, keep it in line without getting it too wild. Same here, dabber brake, flat out, I haven't lifted off yet, just on the brake with my left foot at the same time. Again, dabbing all the way through there just to keep it neat and keeping the line you want.
6 left.
I'm not here to tell you how to drive like, but
30.
just an interesting technique through that first section. Through every corner is pretty much the same, just dabbing all the way through and you can carry more speed. Oh, didn't work for me there though.
5 left. 30.
So I'm already behind my ghost now, knowing that that's a really good time.
80.
I'm almost wanting to restart. I'm going to restart with that big mistake into there. Let's go back. So bad start to that stage. Let's try and get back on it. Third attempt now.
5, 4, 3.
I want to beat last night's time though. That's my aim. Put me in second place on the leaderboard. I want to get first.
Tightens 4 into 5 left. Into cut 5 right. Opens long 30. 4 left long. Opens 30. 4 left. And 5 left. Extra long of a crest. Tightens turn 3 left.
I'm going to go down a gear when I didn't really want to then, just to get a bit of traction.
Into 5 right. 30. 6 left long. 30. 4 right long.
So fast this stage, but so fun because of it.
30.
Oh, heading wide on the exit there. Oh, just about got away with it.
50. 5 left. 30. 5 right long. Tightens 4. 80.
Tricky corner there, can't see the entry
Middle of a crest.
until last second, and then you just hope you got the line right.
Into 6 right.
So
Extra long.
dropping a little bit behind my ghost now.
Opens of a crest jump.
Not good.
80. 6 right.
Since that's the time I want to beat.
120. Keep middle of a crest jump. 50. 4 left of a crest. Extra long.
So fast down this section now. This is a long corner, it tightens. Oh god, you got to get that tucked in. That was a bit of an effort, but we did it.
Opens through narrow gate. And turn 1 left.
A little bit wide on the exit there. Compromised my line into the second one.
200.
I got it wrong and hit the barrier, but
Right.
was in front of my ghost then as well, so that's a bit of a shame to do that. I gained a little bit of time. I know there's definitely time to gain on the hairpins down here somewhere further on. I'm not exactly sure when they are, but
6 right. 120.
there's a couple of hairpins in this stage and there's definitely time to be gained through them. So dropping way back from my ghost now. It's almost a dead run now, but I'll keep my foot in and get another stage under my belt, so remember more of the stage.
100. 6 right long.
Oh, got close there to that rock and it's a don't cut, is that?
Don't cut. Slow 30. 6 right into
Whoa, Jesus, that's wild. Oh, luckily. we've got a hairpin shortly afterwards, so and actually time loss is a minimum there really, so that's, although it's a massive incident, it's at the right time into that corner, almost helped me brake for it. So probably not too bad for my time, got damage now probably that. So this is a really tricky one, this is the one where I can definitely make up time. Oh, not like that though, that's way too cautious. Oh, wrong gear as well. Second gear, wrong gear coming out of it. So back into first and get it going again. Oh, it's near the end. I'm pushing for the end. Ah, no. Well, I didn't think that was the best run. I would like to be up on my ghost and not see it at all ideally, so there's definitely more time in there. I can definitely go sub 3 minutes, definitely. Just got to do it now. Challenges. Fastest time so far is a 3:01.9, I think it is. Let's just check again. Sorry. So yeah, it's a 3:01.164. And where am I in the world at the moment? 90 seconds. So here it goes.
5, 4,
let's do it this time. Come on, come on.
2, 1, 30, 6 right of a crest long tight.
So flat through all this first section. So fun. We're in the R5 car as well, so this is fast. I'm in the Skoda Fabia. R5 car. 280 brake horsepower, I believe. If I remember rightly. Turbo. Talking too much, need to concentrate. Anyway, yeah, you know what car I'm in now.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 30, 6 right of a crest long, tightens 4, into 5 left, into cut, 5 right, opens long, 30, 4 left long, opens 30, 4 left.
Oh, I shouldn't have gone down a gear there. Wasted a little bit of time, not a lot, but those are the moments he's trying to avoid just to get that ultimate lap. Not lap, but stage. Oh, I got on the brakes and locked up on the grass there, so heading towards that pole and couldn't avoid it. Come on, I need to get through this first bit. Like I say, it's so fast, one little mistake and you find yourself having a big mistake shortly afterwards, so it's all about this beginning bit being clean really. I'm trying to get maximum speed through it. As aggressive as possible. Back end a bit wild already, so I need to rein that in with the brakes. Oh no, I've lost all driving skill. Let's go back and have an actual genuine attempt. Good job I'm not an actual rally driver. That's about £5 million worth of damage I've caused in about a minute. At the same time, in real life, I don't think you'd be quite pushing as hard as this. And if you were, you've got the feel of the car, which is a completely different thing. I'm on the wheel here, but it's not the same for actually doing it in real life. We're taking a wide line there, but it's actually opened the entry to the next corner. Oh, I thought I was going to hit it, but god damn, I managed to avoid that so easily on the first run. Don't know why it's a problem all of a sudden. So I just need to control it that little bit more through there, even if I sacrifice a little split second. Definitely need to focus on that little area there by that lamp post to make sure I'm over to the left hand side a bit more. So you hear that little cut in the acceleration, that's just every time I dab the brakes. See that big cut then and the way into there, it's a massive dab on the brakes, but I'm not lifting off the throttle. And it's definitely the way to drive this car at times. Not all the time, don't get me wrong, I'm off the throttle there, but if you can, just flat it out and use the brakes around the corners or going into them and just be as daring as you can. Oh. So exit's terrible, but it's actually given me a bit of a weight transfer into the next one. So it's ended up carrying speed, not too bad. You need to concentrate through here. That's good. So this is really fast section as well.
Into 6 right.
Really
extra
fast.
long, into 6 left. Open
Could
to
speed
crest,
home over 100.
80.
Oh,
6
big
right,
moment going into the jump. Oh,
20.
no. Ah, that's annoying.
Keep middle of a crest, jump 50. 4 left of a crest. Extra long, tightens of a crest.
That's annoying as well. I've gone the wrong line into there. Managed to hold it though.
20.
Just about.
Gate.
Oh, now I'm pushing too much now because I've got behind. Right. Need to be almost be a bit calmer, which might sound a bit silly, but
5,
be a bit calmer to be faster.
3, 2, 1, go. 30.
If anyone's seen the film Shooter, there's a line in it where it says,
Left.
slow is smooth, smooth is fast. Almost kind of applies to racing and especially rallying. If you're pushing too hard, you're going slowly in a way because you're just losing the back end everywhere. But at the same time, you've got to push hard to actually get a decent time out of anything. It's getting that balance somewhere near right all the way through the stage. Oh God, I need to stop talking. Right, this one I'm going to go silent for a bit. How many restarts can I have?
5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. 30. 6 right of a crest long, tightens 4. Into 5 left. Into cut. 5 right. Opens long. 30. 4 left long. Opens 30. 4 left. And 5 left. Extra long of a crest. Tightens turn. 3 left. Opens. And 6 left. Into 5 right, 30, 6 left long, 30, 4 right long, opens 30, 4 left long, opens 50, 5 left, 30, 5 right long, tightens 4, 80.
That's a really good start to the stage, actually being quiet for those helps.
Into 6 right, extra long, into 6 left, open to the crest jump, 180.
Oof, nearly had another moment on that same jump there.
20. Keep middle of a crest jump, 50.
Hitting the limiter in fifth.
Extra long,
As fast as the car will go through there.
6 right to the crest long,
Oh,
120.
oh, just about missed the rocks. Some rocks hidden in the undergrowth there.
Through narrow gate,
Let's get this right.
turn 1 left.
Time to be made through if you get it right. Let's clear the speed, cut the corner a bit. Not bothered about the exit.
Right, extra long, opens 80.
Come on. Oh, that's slow. Oh, it's terrible through there.
100.
I actually talked over the instructions, so I missed it as well.
20.
So drop back again through the second corner there.
100. Flat right to the crest, 120.
So the ghost now in front of me.
Keep
Drop
left
back, I was leading it until
right,
not long ago.
100. 6 right long, 50.
Good gain on it there though.
Don't cut. Slow 30. 6 right into turn unseen, heavy left.
Oh, blocked up, going the wrong way as well. Just Scandi flip, but an uncontrolled one. That was bad. Bad driving. Too late on the brakes. I couldn't get everything done
50.
to get into the corner correctly. So that's my fault.
6 left long, 30. Turn
Obviously,
unseen, heavy
no one
right.
else's fault.
120.
Oh, it's a big corner to stop it for. Missed my handbrake.
Tightens 5.
So, you know, I messed it up there in the last couple of, well, last section really. This is the end here pretty much.
Finish into 4 left long, 50 to stop.
There we go. It's not a bad time, but it would have been a sub 3 that. Oh, come on. So I didn't beat my last time, which I consider to be a decent time. And if anyone's had a go at this game, I encourage you to go out and play the same stage and see how you do, because it's pretty bloody tricky. Definitely helps left foot braking, which I wasn't overly confident at heading into Dirt Rally 2, but I feel like I picked it up nicely, and I'm using it quite well now to its potential, so I feel that's where my strengths come from now and my speed started coming from. I was pretty terrible at this game when I first started playing it, but I think my left foot was letting me down a little bit. Another excuse there, but never mind. Right, anyway, let's get back out there. Come on, like, beat this time, and then we can move on to doing something else. The other thing about this little time trial that I'm doing is that it ends at 9 o'clock tonight, and that's the end of it. So if I can get on the top of the leaderboard between us friends and in my little group, I'll be happy. Because then there's no 9 o'clock tonight. There's not a lot of chance. Well, there's no chance for anyone to beat it, and I've won this week's time trial. So another reason to push and try and get this done. And just see where we get up in the world, that is, as well. We're currently 92nd in the world with the time that I've set. The 301 point, whatever it is, 164. That was good in there. Sarah's trying to remember that number.
5 left, 30, 5 right long, tightens 480.
So I'm up on my girth and just keep it going.
Middle of a crest,
Nice and tidy so far.
long crest, into 6 right, extra long.
Get this right, can carry more speed if we cut this field a little bit. No! Oh, so I cut it too much. I went the opposite way. I was a bit too greedy on cutting it. I was up on my time quite nicely there. God damn. But really, you are so punishing at times. It almost feels like you've got to be within an inch of the same line through certain corners sometimes, and if you don't get it right, that's it. You are having a moment. It's almost unrecoverable because of the speed you're doing. You can try and gather it up, but then you've got to jump straight after it, so you're only going to go over the jump hole sideways if you don't. Big tap of the brakes going into there. See the nose dip sometimes when I hit the brakes quite heavy. Miss that pole, all about missing that pole into that corner, not so much the corner, the bloody pole on the entry.
6 left long, 30, 4 right long. Opens 30.
Oh, bit late on the brakes, not too bad though. Managed to get some kind of apex out of it. Oh,
30.
bit too close to that for my comfort.
Right long, tightens 480.
So I'm slightly behind my ghost, but nothing to worry about. I'm still well within beating it.
Into 6 right, extra long. Into 6 left, opens of a crest jump.
Keep this neat through here because it seems to be a troublesome bit for me. This bit's alright now though. Flat out, hitting the limiter in fifth, 125 mile an hour or thereabouts. Into there, which is bloody feels like it's real when you're going that fast. It's so intense as this game. I haven't played a sim or a game like it really for the actual feeling. It kind of, I don't know if I sound a bit silly saying it, but hopefully people know what I'm on about. It's kind of does evoke some kind of emotion, this game. You get a little bit of fear every now and again. You get anxious as you're losing the rear end through several corners in a row and you're trying to balance it again and all that. It's you know, moments of heart in mouth where you stop breathing and you're like breathe, and I almost forgot to breathe. And all that kind of stuff goes on. It don't really do that for me when you play Gran Turismo. Don't get me wrong, I play a lot of Gran Turismo, I play a lot of you know, all sorts in the way, but yeah, there's nothing else that quite does it for me than these rally games for that. It feels so intense at times, and because the stages are so long, Jesus, you have to focus and concentrate, despite the fact that I'm talking all the way through this, but I can only do that because I feel, oh no, just as I'm about to say, I feel like I've kind of learnt the stage. You see me ruin it on the hairpin, and even though I was stopped for about 10 minutes there, it felt like I'm still only just behind my go, so I've just chucked away another good time that I could have had, another sub 3 minutes. I'm going to cut it early and go and get rid of that mistake by restarting. Oh, right, so when I hear that hairpin, the 2 hairpin calls in this feel a bit late, but I'm not going to blame the co-driver. I need to listen out for it and get on it early and react to it. So come on, this is the one.
Into 5 left, into cut, 5 right, opens long, 30. 4 left long, opens 30, 4 left.
Nice, made that one big corner instead of 2 corners. staying with this if you can.
Opens and 6 left. Into 5 right.
That's nice to looked slow because there was no action from the rear end, but actually carried the speed really nicely.
Opens 30. 4 left long. Opens 50.
Oh, heading on the wrong line into that. Pulled me wide a bit, so I had to be a bit more cautious on the accelerator coming out of it. Sorry if I sound a bit out of breath, I'm concentrating. And like I've just said, sometimes I'm holding my breath, just hoping for the best through certain corners, so it does make you sound a bit weird at times on the mic, I've noticed. I love this bit where you're just hitting the limit, it feels wrong but right. If you were in your real car, you'd be crying at that point, hitting the limit that much. Oh, I nearly avoided the rock. Right, so back to concentration mode, sorry. If anyone's watching this and getting bored with it, I can completely understand that. I'm going to go quiet and actually try and put another stage in. Seems to work when I go quiet. I think it's full respect to anyone that can play a rally game and talk at the same time. I can try and do it, but I'm not very good at it. It's very hard to do. I think it uses too much of your brain personally. You just can't, I just can't process that much information to be able to talk and listen to the co-driver rally, drive, brake, left foot braking, right foot braking, all sorts going on, changing gear manually. You know, when you think about it, it's a lot for your brain to take in, reacting to what your eyes are seeing, you know, as quickly as you need to. It's just, I'm surprised I don't fall asleep after playing Dirt Rally 2 in a way, because it must be so tiring for the brain. But anyway, I'll shut up. So terrible, scrappy driving so far, but I've actually still got a lead on my Ghost, I think, so I'm going to stick with it, but it's not going to be a replay that I'll put out. Terrible hitting the walls all over the place so far, but getting away with it just about enough to carry the time. So we're 0.26 behind my previous fastest lap, so I'm going to keep with this one. Not far behind. And there's definitely time to be made, especially through corners like that. That was awesome through there then, that was good. Nice, that felt awesome. I've got to get this right, just make the most of the cut. That's not bad. Let's make the most of this cut, but avoid the exit. I keep doing that on the exit, just losing that little bit. 3 seconds up on my time though, come on. Come on, come on, come on. Right, concentrate again, shut up. Grab him third there just to get a bit of traction.
100. 6 right.
Seems tight that corner.
4 left long. Opens 100. Right to the crest.
Chucking it into that apex.
20.
Beautiful stuff.
Keep left into don't cut.
This is the hairpin bit up here somewhere, not far away now anyway. Don't cut there, big don't cut. Oh! Back end into the bank. In fact, I'm that far ahead, gonna get away with that. Oh, this is a terrible way to actually beat your time, but I really want to do it, and if I can do it doing this, down the gears quickly, in a second, see if we've still got in front of my Ghost now, so there my Ghost goes. Oh, and I've got a puncher, so no, there's no chance. Oh, come on, get that clean staging now, come on. What's wrong with you? Like I say, if you haven't played this game and you're wondering what it's like, it's bloody hard. So, don't get me wrong, I'm not the world's best at this game, but I'm not terrible at it, so all these mistakes are hard to avoid. They're not schoolboy errors, well, most of them aren't anyway. Don't get me wrong, I'm not blowing my own trumpet, I'm not in any way that good at this game. There's a lot of people out there that are better than me, but I certainly know how to take a corner fast, put it that way. I'm not a complete novice to it all. Oh, God, too wild at the rear there. Still looks like I'm in front of my Ghost, so carry on. As soon as I drop back from my Ghost, desperately bad just through a corner. Especially if I know I've got it completely wrong and could have been a lot faster, then I'll probably hit restart again, I'm afraid. Just because I'm looking for that time, not because I don't want to finish the stage or I'm a sore loser or anything like that. I just want to get that sub-3 time, and if I feel like I've lost it early on, I might as well get restarted early and get on with the next attempt. That's all. So I know it might not make for the best streaming and watching, but hopefully you understand what I'm trying to do. It kind of makes sense the way I'm approaching it. Again, I can't help but say it every time, hitting the limiter in fifth and loving that bit. I actually ended up right foot brake, and then what the hell did I do that for? Oh, I threw my right foot onto the brake for some reason. Oh my god, right. Quiet time.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. 30. 6 right to a crest long, tightens 4, into 5 left, into cut, 5 right, opens long, 30. 4 left long, opens 30, 4 left, and 5 left, extra long of a crest, tightens turn, 3 left.
Bad on the gears, having to go down in the third twice to get some kind of control over it. Twice in a row through 2 of those corners, so not great. Still keeping my time going, but could have been faster. Could have gained a bit of a lead already, and I'm just behind the ghost a little bit. Could just about see it in front of me. Good ghost on this game, it doesn't distract you. I just distract myself by talking all the way through the bloody stage. So again, I'll shut up. I can't help it sometimes. Just think of something to say and I want to say it.
Big jump to long crest, into 6 right, extra long, to 6 left, opens of a crest jump, 180.
Getting it balanced through that corner, that's been a big struggle getting through there clean or nice and confidently anyway. It allows me to be flat out for longer as well through that section. I've actually changed the gearing slightly on this on the setup, so I've actually got a higher top speed than the default setting just because there's so many long flat sections in this. And I'm going to genuinely shut up and get 3 minutes silent staging.
30, 6 right to a crest long, tightens 4, into 5 left, into cut, 5 right, opens long, 30. 4 left long,
Oh no!
30, 4 left.
Oh god, what was that? Managed to get it back on track, but no, let's stick with it. Ghost's only just there in front of me, so I don't like restarting it all the time as well. You get out of a rhythm. It's good to have a bit of driving under your belt whilst you go before you go for your really fast one. So caught back up with my Ghost by the look of it anyway, so not to worry about, or thereabouts, just in front of me.
480. Keep middle of a crest, big jump to long crest, into 6 right, extra long, into 6 left, opens of a crest jump, 180, 6 right of a crest, jump, 120, keep middle of a crest, jump, 50, 4 left of a crest, extra long, tightens of a crest, 6 right of a crest long, 120.
Godlike through there, to do so to myself, that was good. Challenge Sebastian Loeb to do it better. Good mate of mine, obviously. Not at all, I'm just a liar. I wish he were a good mate of mine. Get a few tips off him.
Opens 80. 3 left long. 100.
Oh, hitting the grass bank there, that's not good. Lost a bit of speed, but see if we can carry it on nice and clean now for the rest of the stage. Keep this speed going. So it's all the tricky bit up here now. Hitting that nicely, that's good. That was faster alert.
Slow 30. 6 right into turn, unseen, heavy left.
Oh, hitting the limiter way too early there.
6 long.
But nice and clean on the hairpin, so that's what I wanted. Not all lost by hitting the limiter early. Got the corner right, which is the important thing. Just lost a little bit of time heading into it probably.
Caution, slow, don't cut, 6 left long, 30, turn unseen, hairpin right.
So hard to get it stopped around that corner. Oh, and I friggin' haven't either. Oh, tell me I'm still in front of my ghost, please. Right at the end, so you can still get away with a mistake there and get a time in. Because I ain't got a massive amount of the stage left. And if I'm still in front of the ghost coming out of my mistake, then I'm in front. Ooh. Sorry about being proper loud, probably, but yeah, kind of excited. That's what I wanted to do, beat the 3. Not a particularly brilliant stage, although it was fast, a bit scrappy in places, but yes, a 2:57.965, and let's just have a quick look. Let's see where that puts me in the world, because that's quite an improvement on the last time. The last time was a 3:01, so that's like, what's that, for at least 3 seconds quicker, maybe towards 4, depending on the point, the decimal, you know, the thousandths and tenths. Yeah, leaderboard. So 65th in the world. So I'm 11 seconds down. Whew. Could make up time, but 11 seconds. So 65th in the world. That's not too bad. And where are we against friends? I've topped out the leaderboard again between us. And I'm, what's that about? Can't work out the difference. Yeah, about a second and a half, just over a second and a half, 1.7 difference. So you're completely on the right hand side there. 1.73 difference between me and guy in second. So proper happy with that stage, but at the same time, still could go faster. So I'm tempted to redo it, but I've already had a lot of attempts. If I get a proper perfect stage and I want a replay of it, so I want almost a perfect stage. I think that's beatable, so I'm going to go again.
5, 4.
I definitely can beat it.
2, 1.
Here we go.
30. 6 right to a crest long.
I love how fast you go through the gears on this kind of car. Already into 4th, heading into the very first corner.
30.
Oh, rear end. Again, that's my scrappy start. Oh, 3 start. This beginning section, although it's one of the most fun bits of the stage, I think, it's one of the trickier bits. You've got to get that line right and the weight transfer between these first couple of corners just right, really, and the timing right to actually get through it nice and fast. Carry that speed all the way to this 3rd, 4th corner, and then try and carry this as one big corner. Make this into one big corner if you can, but it's quite hard to do, so it ends up being a bit of a double apex.
Opens and 6 left.
Oh, that's good through there. Oh, I'm onto a good one.
6 left long. 30. 4 right long. Opens 30. 4 left long. Opens 50. 5 left. 30. 5 right long. Tightens 4. 80. Keep middle of a
Oh, it's good.
big jump to long crest into 6 right extra
Get a bit through here.
into 6 left open to
Where it all goes wrong potentially.
80,
Oh,
6 right to a crest
got it nice and straight over the jump, the main thing.
keep middle of a crest jump 50 4 left of a crest
125 mile an hour, heading into the 4 left over the jump.
6 right of a
The
crest
Titans as well, always got to remember that Titans, it catches me out.
turn 1 right
Nearly did that time round as well.
through narrow gate turn
Oh, that was good, nice and early into that corner, so I could get a good line out.
100
With the second corner, still hit that bloody wall,
extra long
fence.
opens 80 3 left long 100 6 right
Slow through there, but at least we got through tied it.
4 left long opens 100 flat right to a
Important to
crest
carry the speed through there because it's a uphill section afterwards. So you need that extra little bit of pace if you can get it.
right
Tricky corner this with a cut.
6 right
Don't
long,
cut, should I say, with the rock on the inside.
5 left long don't cut slow 30 6 right into
Oh
2,
no,
C,
not at this day. Oh, you. I was up on my time quite nice all the way through that. That's a bit of gutting, that one. I don't know why I'm reversing, I might as well just restart it. It's a bit annoying. Well, very annoying. Oh god. I'm just going to have a minute because I've just constantly attempted it pretty much, so I'll just have a minute and light my little cigarette I've got here. And then, what are you laughing at? Sorry, someone disturbing me up in the loft here. An unwelcome visitor, if you can still hear me. Anyway, sorry. Hey, put them back on. Cheers. For this playing silly beggars with me. Right. Just like that, like I said, just have a minute. Get to the start line, ready, but what, press the handbrake. Don't think it'd be nice if you could go into neutral without pressing, you know, so you could give the cars a bit of a rev before you actually set off, just get the sound going before you commit to pressing the actual handbrake and starting the stage. But there you go. These touches would be nice, but you can't ask for everything. I'm not going to try and smoke and drive at the same time. I know that time's there now. I reckon I can do a definite 55 maybe. I think I was well over a second up on that last run there until I made that massive mistake and crushed my car into a rock. Quite an interesting replay, flying that fast and all of a sudden, boom! Big rock stops me dead. That's another thing about Dirt Rally too. You feel the crashes, like you have that very, sometimes, you know, one little tiny moment over a rock that you weren't expecting on the inside of an apex ends up like 2-3 corners later rolling down the side of a mountain about 20 rolls and flipping it, and you kind of feel like you have caused that mistake in a way. You know, you didn't lift off, or you've proper compounded the mistakes through a couple of corners because you got it wrong in one certain section. And it's a big part of rallying, really, trying not to do that. So once you get it slightly wrong, just get it completely back under control and regain the line at speed. Just lift off that little bit, regain the line, and then start hitting it at speed again. I hope that makes some kind of sense, because I feel like it's been quite it's not the most obvious thing to learn in a way. No one tells you how to learn to play one of these games. You kind of suss it out for yourself, unless you watch loads and loads of videos and stuff. But yeah, you kind of have to suffer these, you know, sussing almost, and work out what you need to do to be fast. Definite bit of advice. I'm not trying to preach to anyone, but definite bit of advice. If you're on a wheel, certainly with pedals and a decent set of pedals, then certainly be left foot braking. I've turned my brake pressure up slightly as well. I found that's helped. So a little dab on the brakes does quite a lot. And then yeah, actually getting a bit completely different driving technique nailed, basically, where you're keeping the throttle flat out, and then you don't lift at all at some point. I'll do it for this beginning bit. If you've been watching from the start, I've already said this, sorry, but you do it for this beginning section, these first like 5-6 corners, you just absolutely don't lift off the throttle at all. You're just dabbing the brakes to get the car controlled into the corners, and that is it. I think it's like the 5th, 6th corner you actually nail the brakes a little bit, get the nose turned in, but that's it. And it's getting that technique nailed, and it's really, if you're used to circuit racing and driving tracks like most people are that ever get into this to start with, it's a really hard conversion to just start rallying. So if you are finding it hard, everyone finds it hard. Don't think you're like rubbish at it. Everyone's rubbish at it when they first start. It does take a lot of learning, a lot of bearing with, and a lot of like trial and error with different techniques, which, like I say, I'd recommend, because that's what kind of gains you the speed in the long run. You're not driving on a circuit, so braking nice and early and getting good exits is one thing. Circuit driving, that's, you know, it's all very well and good, and it's enjoyable to do, and I really enjoy it, but it's not actually all about that in rallying. It's about keeping your lines in the car under control more, and then trying to introduce the speed to it after that. Anyway, let's go for this run because I'm just waffling on now. So here we go. Let's make this a good one. I've had a break now, my eyes have had a bit of a rest. Might actually be able to see where I'm going. Cutting the corner massively there, but oh, hitting the apex, hitting the inside bank there. So exactly what I was just talking about being in control and everything. It's exactly what I didn't do there right at the start. I got my lines wrong on the third corner, I think it was, heading into the fourth and fifth, and that's why I hit that inside bank. It was an error early on that caused me to do that. It wasn't actually me just turning in too early to that bank, it was a line I had from the previous mistake. So that's better. I'm not cutting right over the grass, which means I can get over to the right hand side, then chuck it into the left. And even though I was just saying it's not the same as circuit racing, the lines you're trying to take are just the same. You're trying to open up the corner as much as possible and carry the speed, like any kind of racing. So you've got to think racing lines if you can. I know it's hard on this game to actually take a line and just consider yourself lucky to get through a clean stage, really. At times, anyway, especially on the likes of Argentina, if anyone's played it, well, it's a tricky one with all those rocks, and it's so narrow in places. It's unbelievably hard. It's talking about how intense this game is. That's where you want to head if you want maximum intensity. Argentina in an R5 car, or any car in fact, is bloody intense, and it's well worth a go if you haven't done it. Oh, so I'm gonna have to again listen to my own advice and shut up. Right, genuine attempt time. Come on.
6 right of a crest long, tightens 4, into 5 left, into cut, 5 right, opens long, 30.
Bit wild at the rear, but got it gathered.
Left.
Make that one corner if I can. A bit wide at the rear. Exit. Oh, come on. Being scrappy, wide everywhere straight away. Come on. So it's almost a challenge to get through the stage, but it's more of a challenge, it turns out, to not actually talk. So I'm gonna just not.
30, 6 right of a crest long, tightens 4, into 5 left, into cut, 5 right, opens long, 30, 4 left long, opens 30, 4 left, and 5 left, extra long of a crest, tightens turn, 3 left, opens, and 6 left, into 5 right, 30, 6 left long, 30, 4 right long, opens 30, 4 left long, opens,
No,
50,
just about got away with that. Touch of the bank.
left, 30, 5 right long, tightens 4, 80, keep middle of a crest, big jump, to long crest, into 6 right, extra long, into 6 left, opens of a crest jump, 180, 6 right of a crest, jump, 120, keep middle of a crest jump, 50, 4 left of a crest, extra long, tightens of a crest.
So trying to get the weight transfer right through here because it tightens up, so it needs that line right, which I haven't done, but carried the speed not too bad considering I feel like I got that kind of wrong. Didn't make any major mistake, which is the important thing. Ghost has just now gone in front of me, but that is my new improved time Ghost, and it's still right there, so I can make up a time. I'm only halfway through the stage. I'll continue with this run, even though I'm dropping back from it. I think I can make it up in one corner just by taking it a bit better if I won these 4 rights or lefts, probably this one if I could. That's probably better than I did last time, so yeah, I'm back up with my Ghost. I remember thinking that was a slow corner on the actual faster time. Oh, bit wild. Oh, I managed to catch it. Just avoid the outside there. This is a cut with a rock on the inside. Be very careful. Oh, I risked it, but very close to the rock. But I am pushing here for a good time. Bear in mind, that's why I'm being ultra risky on the risky corners, because I need to take those risks to get the time. Oh, completely torqued again and bloody towards the end as well. Oh, I'll be honest, this is getting really frustrating. I have no idea how long I've been doing this. I should have checked the time when I started, but it feels like a long time. I have to call it a do sometime soon, even if I don't beat this time. Honestly being a bit greedy now, because I've already beaten my my initial goal, which was go sub sub 3 minutes, which I've managed to do quite nicely and take quite a lot of time under 3 minutes. But I want that faster time. I know it's in me. I know it's in me, so I want to do it. And this shuts at 9 o'clock. I'll just re-say that. This competition shuts at 9 o'clock, so I want to make sure I finish at the top of the table. I put myself there already, but someone else might see that and have another go and better their time and knock me off. So I want to make sure it's incredibly hard to better my time if I can. It is pretty hard anyway, knowing how fast I've had to do this stage to actually get myself anywhere near that kind of time. I'll retell you as well in case you haven't watched from the start, but my first attempt at this, I did like a 3 minutes 30, so I've knocked like 30 seconds off with practice basically. So that's the power of practice and learning the stage as well. So it does matter what the co-driver's saying, but you can, if you can learn a stage, it's only 4 miles or just over 4 miles a stage, so if you can learn a stage that's about that kind of length, because that's about all you can kind of remember, well I can anyway, I can't learn a massive long 10 kilometre, whatever stage, long stages. 10 kilometres only like 6 miles, but like 10 mile stage, let's say, it's pretty hard to remember 10 miles.
Opens through narrow gate.
I suppose you can do it if with plenty of practice, but it's not taking me that long to learn this stage all in all. Anyway, I'm just talking my way through it again and ruined it, so I'm going to give myself a genuine shot. Have a drink, because I feel like I've dried right up. And let's crack on with another go. So, let's give it another shot, let's go.
4, 3, 2,
last go now. Whatever happens, I'm going to make this my last go, I think. Maybe do something else or maybe end it, I don't know. Probably do something else, to be honest. I'm enjoying my driving.
And 6 left, into 5 right, 30, 6
So
left
good through there, turned into the apex really early, but it actually worked quite nicely for me, which I wasn't expecting, so I thought I'd made a bit of a mistake, but actually turned out okay.
Opens, 50, 5 left.
Got that turned in early, so I was back on the throttle instantly as well, so carried more speed through that section there.
4, 80.
As you can see reflected on the score, on the time. I'm a second in front of my time, I can't believe that at this stage in the stage. So this is a fast one, let's carry this to the end now. Actually make it work.
6 right of a crest, jump, 120, keep middle of a crest, jump, 50, 4 left of a crest, extra long, tightens of a crest, 6 right of a crest long,
Oh, no. Not the time to turn in early and hit the wall, right. One last attempt, that was bad, I shouldn't have done that. That was just a bad error from me, really early turn in. Just couldn't get back out of it, and if I had, I would have counter steered and probably gone off a mountain, so couldn't really do much about it. Again, that's just the result of not being fully in control at all times, being fast and in control. One thing being fast, but you don't want to be able to fluke it really, you want to be able to do it consistently. Another reason why I'm nailing this stage over and over. Not just for this one stage, but get for a feel for this car so I can attack other stages, especially fast ones in Poland and stuff. This is quite good training ground for it, because it's quite fast as well. Poland is on another level though. Oh god, close to the inside there for some reason, I don't know how I managed that, but I did. Felt like something went a little bit weird with the steering, but... Oh, and again, oh, managed to get away with it. I'm up on my time, I'm down now, just dropped behind the ghost. Not worried though, this is a fly out section, so not a lot of time to be lost other than building my revs up slightly again. fast through there, that's good. Oh, miss that. Oh, I'm going to take it. So it's a scrappy one now, but I'm going to take the speed if I can. Oh no, too late into... Jesus, I could say some right things now, but I'm not going to. Oh, right. Sound like a little kid, but one last go. It's addictive, is this? I want to beat that time. I want to beat that time, and no one can do it. I was second up at the beginning of the stage, about 2 runs ago. Come on.
30. 6 right of a crest long, tightens 4. Into 5 left. Into cut. 5 right. Opens long. 30. 4 left long. Opens 30. 4 left.
Oh, terrible mistake, but just about got away with it. Caught the front, but it's actually meant I could flat out all that last next section instead of having to break through it. So it's probably actually gained me a little bit of speed. Well, not lost me any speed, should I say. I probably haven't lost that much time. Not speed. Oh, just trying to avoid that bank on the exit. So don't quite know how, but I'm up on my time, and that's good into there. That was good. Oh, it felt good anyway. It was fun. Probably slow, but fun. Normally it's the case in rallying. The more fun you have, the slower you go, because you're messing about too much with the rear end. Bit of a shame, but there you go. You can do either. You don't have to be fast all the time. You can enjoy the game. Do whatever you want. Mess about. Miss the rock. Yes. Miss the other rock. Oh, for free goal. Oh, right. Yes, that was a big sigh. I need some inspiration. I feel like this stage is boring me a bit. Do I leave it there? One, this is a genuine last attempt. If I crash in 2 corners in, I crash 2 corners in and I call it a do. This is genuinely the last attempt. I just had a bit of extra interest because I've just sparked a cigarette again. So I've just thrown that into the mix in my right hand, burning away. Like a detonator fuse towards my fingers, ready to burn them. Which inevitably happens because I'm focused so much on driving. Anyone that smokes and drives at the same time will understand the struggle. You do get burnt fingers quite a bit because you're concentrating too much on the driving. You don't realise it's just about to get to your fingers. Anyway, I'll shut up about smoking. A lot of people don't like smoking, so I don't want to encourage it. But it's one of them things. Some people like bad things. Consider myself a pretty good person, so if I smoke and that's all most of my worries, then I'm alright.
Into 6 right, extra long, into 6 left, opens of a crest jump, 180, 6 right of a crest, jump, 100.
Really fast through there now, that was good. Oh, that section was good, I'm up on my time. Need to get this corner right, this is an important one. Need to get that tightens right, nearly turned into early. Keep that exit, yeah, that's good. Right, that's one hard corner out of the way. The next one's this one. Get in early there with the apex. What did I say? Some 0.7 up on my time nearly. It's amazing how I can smoke and do this sometimes. I don't realise quite the abilities I've got sometimes. Surprise myself. Tricky corner, this one being a free. That's the only free corner in the whole stage. Didn't carry that much speed through there, so we'll go quiet again and try and concentrate. Need to get back on it. Oh. Wild at the rear, keep doing that in that corner.
Keep left into don't cut, 4 right. 100. 6 right long.
Oh. Drop behind the ghost now.
Slow 30. 6 right into turn unseen, heavy left. Opens 6 long.
Bit fast in there, that's what sent me towards the bank. pulled the handbrake and it just slid me out towards the bank because it's a bit too not keen enough on the brakes that time round.
Caution, slow, don't cut, 6 left long, 30.
See if we can beat the ghost. It's going to be hard to do now, but let's see if we can do it. It's a hairpin here, so it's a genuine chance to. I don't see that hairpin for some reason. I look at that bloody trailer thing that's parked in front, and I'm waiting like almost for that to be the corner, or by that trailer for some reason. So that last couple of corners I always lose a bit of time in, but overall, it's is that faster again? I don't know, I can't remember exactly what my time was. So that is faster again, nice. So that was, even though again, could be faster again. It's a bit scrappy in places there. Went wide at that hairpin, so definitely time to be made there. But yeah, let's actually watch the replay, and I'm just going to relax for a minute because it's pretty intense playing this game. So
long of a crest, tightens turn, 3 left.
I'm trying to do that as fast as I possibly can. It kind of takes it out here.
6 left long, 30, 4 right long, opens 30.
Good, these replays, they look really good.
Just 6 left, opens
Quite good, yeah, quite good to go on board as well and actually watch the kind of see the wheel action. I need to get a camera so you can see what I'm doing on the wheel. Go Jimmy Broadbent on it, even though I've got I do appreciate the subscribers, but yeah, fancy subscribing, hit the subscribe button, keep up with my content. Been doing well, so far I've only just started like really commentating over videos in the last month really, or just over a month maybe now, I can't remember, but yeah, so I'm trying to get a bit of a YouTube thing going, so if you're liking what I'm doing, give us hit that subscribe button and give us a like. Yeah, I appreciate it.
6 right, 120, 4 left long, opens 100.
Kind of fallen in love with this stage now. I've done it so much. It's such a good stage. You can tap so fast when you kind of know what's coming. It makes it a different thing altogether. Not relying on the co-driver so much and knowing what the corners are like. Even though I make mistakes, still managed to get away with that one. Carry the speed out of it, I think. So it didn't really affect my speed, but it was quite a big moment. If that was in real life, it'd have been a brown pants moment, definitely. And this one. I'd have been thinking, is that a rear puncher? Is that a rear puncher? No, it feels alright.
6 left.
Anyway.
150.
I need to sort the wipers out in this game and messed about with the buttons and hit the wipers. I never notice it whilst I'm driving because I'm in a different view, but this is where I go wrong and I could make up time. Definitely make up time there, coming towards the end of the stage now. Didn't do too badly, actually got out of it quite nicely I guess, but definitely lost about a second there I think, so definitely half second, so that time's still but I'm going to give it a rest because it can drive you crazy just trying over and over again, quite frankly. Now let's go back to the main menu and I might do a daily race. I did one this morning but there were about 14 minutes left, so they should have refreshed and been new ones now. Turn my little heater off, wondering why I'm sweating. So yeah, where is it? So I've got a reward available as well. Wowzers. I actually find it a good way of making money on Dirt Rally 2 if you're playing the same game and you're struggling to make any money anywhere, then hit up the daily stages, the daily events. Seem to pay out decent money if you're you know, getting decent results, and I'm not talking like I'm getting really good results because it does mean that you're jumping from car to car and it's quite hard to do, especially when you're just jumping into a Group B car and you haven't driven it for a while, so very tricky to do, but I'm tempted to do it, of course I am. What else is there? Just so I can try and make myself warm up into it in a way, into just jumping into a Group B. Right, I'd rather drive with the Group B in that case. Have I got a choice? Why is it always the Escort? So I haven't even got a choice. Do we do a weekly event? Big commitment, a weekly event, but I do enjoy it. Oh God, they're all quite long. There's 6 stage one. Don't really want to do the AI one. R2 could be interesting. Again, do I need to buy more cars? Probably do. It's annoying that you can always, you're just given a car and you can't pick between cars, but I suppose that's the daily challenge, I guess. I don't really want to do the rallycross. Where is it? Keep embarrassing myself every time I do rallycross on video. It keeps going absolutely terribly. Where I'm at? Where is it? Pedals to change it. Oh, you have to kind of commit to it to find out where it is. I'm just going to go for this then, in that case. I will crash at the first corner in this car. I was very reluctant to take it, as you can see there. I was looking for any other opportunity to do something else, but more or less forced into it by my not wanting to embarrass myself at rallycross. Don't know why rallycross I used to absolutely love, but first go on this as well I really enjoyed, and then I've struggled ever since. Some of the tracks I think they're just really hard to learn. Well, I've struggled with one, and there's a video of it if anyone's interested. Bloody hell, I think I've struggled to learn it. I think it's about 45 minutes long on my YouTube. But yeah, bloody hell. What a challenge that was. I kept going the wrong way at the first corner and all sorts, it was stupid. Anyway, don't know why I'm bringing up my own mistakes. Should keep that quiet and just keep on the old positive stuff. Actually, I have a chance to have a shakedown, so no idea where I am, no idea what the stage entails, but let's head into it, full gusto. This car's loud, might have to talk louder to speak over it.
Into 6 left of a crest, extra long, tightens 3 of a crest.
Whoa, alright, that's, yeah, what I was on about in the R5 there, towards the end, compounding the mistakes. Definitely a thing straight away in this car. You get one exit wrong, you're heading into the next corner completely wrong, you're heading into the next one even worse, and you're gonna crash. So even more important in this Group B car, this Audi Quattro. A ridiculous amount of power, not even flat out at any point so far I don't think, just dabbing the throttle most of the time instead of actually putting my foot down. Could probably hit that faster though. Feels like I'm on ice as well, so I might have to change the tyres. See if we can get any more grip out of the softs, because it normally sets you up on medium as default, but if you're only hitting one stage you might as well go into the softs. Yeah, should, and as cocky as it sounds, I'll take the spare wheel out, because it saves weight. Gives me a chance to get that a little bit higher up the leaderboard if I manage to get through the stage. So I should be kind of familiar, not that I've just done this stage, but I've just been in New England, USA, so it should be similar kind of landscape to what I've just been doing in that R5 TT time trial challenge, so quite coincidentally, no, I don't want to start. Oh, so I've just started without damage. If there's ever a moment to swear, that'd be it.
Starts 50, 6 left.
Oh, I did quite well there, not swear.
Extra long, 30. Good luck.
Oh, God. What have I just done? For God's sake, I am my own worst enemy with this game. I don't know why, the menus seem to be
5, 4,
right against you, so you press the wrong button and it just punishes you. I can't get back out of it now, I don't think. I'm straight into the rally with damage. I don't think I can get out of it and repair my car or anything like that. There's no chance, just got to put up with it I guess and head into it and see where I come. Giving myself that extra challenge that I didn't need, especially in this car, so the exact same place to hitting straight down, I've just done the same. Managed to get out of it a bit better, but I'll have sustained even more damage at the same point on the car, so that's great for the first sector, and I can even feel the power's down and it's pulling to the left hand side. The handling's already gone a bit funky, so
Just 6 right long.
You know, if you're finding dirt rally easy, why not just hit a few trees and give yourself a bit of damage? Maybe just have a little quick reverse and slow yourself down a bit, give the other guy a chance to get up that leaderboard. Obviously that's what I was doing there. It's in no way an unintentional mistake, it was completely intentional. Oh my god. So I've gone from what felt like a very comfortable R5 into an absolute animal with damage. And I don't think I'm going to finish this stage, but I'm going to give it a shot and just see where I actually end up coming. See how many people are beat with no wheels.
6 left.
Oh god, it's pulling to the right as soon as I hit the throttle. Oh, that's bad for bridges. Oh my god. So, definitely got to dab the throttle rather than plant it now. Otherwise I'm just spearing off to the right. Oh, trying to exit on the throttle there, but it just pushed me to the right again. So I ended up hitting the rock. Hopefully that straightened out my steering. That's bad English, but you know what I mean. Straightened out, should I say. Oh no, it's really bad. Oh, over the jump it pulls. Oh, it's another challenge in itself. It's wet as well. Oh no, I've got no steering up really that I can consider points me in any kind of direction. Loosely, I reckon I could get towards the moon if I pointed it that kind of direction, but other than that, I'd probably hit aim and miss. Oh no! It's almost more fun in a way, even though it's making for shocking viewing, no doubt. It's actually quite entertaining. Ooh. Right, tightens up somewhere. Oh, actually got it round. Why not add a bit more damage on the way? Oh, bloody hell. Oh, love it when you actually get through the stage like this. I know it's a bit sadistic, but because it's just really interesting to see how many people you beat and how they manage, what must have happened to them. That's what I always like to think. So I will carry on because I kind of want to see, whoa, miss everything. Oh, look at that. Made me alternative corner out of that one. Missed everything, luckily. Oh no. Oh no. Oh, it's gone wrong again. Oh, right. That noise didn't sound good. Can I actually? I haven't got any steering to be able to do handbrake turn. Oh god, I can't even get that done. Oh, I've ended up going off just trying to turn it around. Jesus Christ. Right, still going for it. Still trying to get to the end. I'm not going to give up. I will give up eventually because I don't think I can actually get to the end now, but oh, I've got no steering. So understeer it. I've got to turn the wheel like twice as much as I normally would after to get around the corner. And just no acceleration involved in actually getting it round now. I'm in third gear for God's sake. Coming out of the corner, I'm not even going to change down. Oh, even that third gear was too fast. So I've got definite radiator damage with the smoke, steam pouring out of it there.
6 right to the crest, slow 30, 4 left long, just turn 2.
My word. This is what driving must have been like when like the first car was ever invented, where they were just like, I don't know if we
50 of a crest.
If we ever thought about it going around the corner
Right long,
and how it would work.
50.
I've certainly diminished the value of the Audi hardly in showroom condition now. Sounds like it's pulling some wedding tin cans behind it. Very cliche, but that's what it sounds like. What was that left? Just cruise my way down to it and still get it wrong. Oh no, come on. I can't even get it turned on the throttle. I don't even want to kick at the rear end in first. And that's because I'm so down on power. Oh, look at this now, all of a sudden I'm flat out. Oh god. Oh, so I've actually, oh no, engine's blown or something. Ah, you could have let me get to the end. You could see I was putting the effort in. Part failures, wheels. Right, so yeah, my wheels actually came off. Guess I couldn't really get to the end in that case. Bit of a shame. I just think I was doing quite well then. Oh, so yeah, gives me a chance to see how low down the leaderboard you can be. I really need a drink, as you can probably hear. But yeah, that really does give you a chance to see how far down you can be. 24 minutes down with all the penalties and not finishing and everything else. Yeah, it's encouraging. Certainly, I think I can make a bit of an improvement on that next time out. Always look for a positive. Right, I'm just going to go get a quick drink. I'll be about 2 minutes. If anyone's listening to this, I haven't even looked. Don't even have to worry. Sorry, one person who's listening. I'll be back in 2 minutes if you want to carry on just watching the scenery, I guess. I won't be long. Hello. Huh. Never mind. Right. So, did not finish. No. Oh, a bit out of breath from running up 2 sets of stairs. Right, what we're gonna go in. I'm actually gonna switch this up completely. No one's watching, so switch games. Means title's completely wrong, I suppose. Is that a good idea? Better not. Sorry about that. Messing about. I was gonna switch games, but I better not, because there's a massive delay whilst everything loads and everything and all that. Anyway, I think I'm going to call it a do actually. I'm going to go hit up some Gran Turismo and play that. I don't know why I said hit up. Like I'm trying to sound cool. I'm certainly not cool. Anyway, take it easy. Thank you for watching if you have. I've been Eddie G. Hit that subscribe button if you want to see more of me. And if you enjoyed this, give it a like as well. Thank you for watching again. Really appreciate it. Just trying to get this PS4 content, sim racing kind of styly out there with commentary. So yeah, if you like it, stick it out with me and see where my journey takes me. In a bit, anyway. Cheers, bye. Oh, wrong button. I always do this. I do it every time, which results in me saying this at the end of every broadcast. But yeah, sorry about that. I always forget to, I'm broadcasting and I've got to turn it off, so adios. Bye.